What do you talk about with women when you are having a conversation with a woman, a pretty girl, a woman you are attracted to? What do you talk about? And ask yourself, why am I talking about what I'm talking about with this woman? It's very likely whatever you're talking about, it's not true, or you don't care. You don't mean it. You don't mean it. You don't want to be having those conversations. I'm referring when you talk to a woman like it's gorgeous and you're like, oh my God, I want her. Those situations when a woman is very attractive, relatively young, but even not too young, even if she's not so young, but as a guy, we are attracted to, we are interested. And this, to me personally, doesn't happen every day that I get into a conversation with a woman that I'm really turned on to. But whoever is watching this video, you might be into conversation very often with women that are very beautiful, very good looking. Now, in the presence of those women, let's assume you start a conversation, whether it's a cold approach, a warm approach, in your social circle, in workplace, in a class, anywhere, let's say in a public transportation, anywhere. Let's assume you've approached her. Now, what are you talking about? I've observed for years, especially since I got into self-improvement, approaching women, attracting, seducing, and then especially direct, honest, real approach, and all these self-improvement things I've implemented in my life. And the more I was becoming truthful, honest, and real, trying to tell the truth as a way of life, the more I was rejecting BS from people, manipulation from people as well. Small talk, fake small talk. I hate small talk. Actually, I was influenced by Alan Roger Curry. He used to say he hates small talk. I hate it a lot. I hate it very much, especially when it's really, really fake and funny, as Alan Roger Curry used to say. I can't stand it. So back to the original question. When you're talking to a woman, why you're talking about what you're talking about? Probably random topics, inconsequential conversations. Talk about food, traveling. These are a few examples. Or pets, her pets, your friends, her friends, the school, the college, the work she does, you do, what she's wearing. This is all BS. It's crap. It's garbage you don't need. Now you may ask, so what should I talk about? If you subscribe to this channel and binge watch a number of these videos, if I see the number of subscribers going up, please subscribe. I'm enjoying seeing a recent growth on this channel, but I try to give all the advice I've learned in more than 16, 17 years for free on this YouTube channel. I've implemented those into my life, and this type of advice has helped a ton of guys around the world. So if you're wondering what should I talk about instead, just being real about what you want. Now you might not go straight to the point, hey, I want you in bed with me. You might not want to do that immediately. You could, if you have a chance, you can. But don't do it in workplaces. Don't do in your own small village or town or with your neighbors. Don't do if she has a husband or a boyfriend. Don't do where you can risk something or there are negative consequences about you, because some people might take it the wrong way, might be negative about it. Some other people will be positive and smiling about it. Some other people will reciprocate it to it. But when you say what you want exactly, you don't have to say, hey, I want you and me together for a sexual relationship. You might not want to say, you could. The possibilities is there, but you can find other words, other terms, other expressions, something at some point. What I'm saying, you have to tell the truth of what you like. So this is my solution. This video is very important. You can be anywhere in Europe, in Australia, in America, I don't care. You can approach a woman and say, hey, listen, I really like your looks. She will smile probably. Now you have to assess what you look like, how you go out, how you dress, how you behave, your body language, your attitude, your age, your general overall looks. But you don't have to be a male model or the best looking guy in the world. You can even be average or below average and sometimes ugly. It all depends on your style, your body language, how you carry yourself, your attitude, your energy, as well your personality, how you dress, your accessories, your men's style, your grooming, your hygiene, your fitness. You don't have to be an athlete, but just a basic level of fitness. All these count. Body language, your attitude, how you carry yourself, how you move, your communication style, your personality, your energy. Even if you're ugly or below average, you can still do something. Now you have to expect that a woman gonna go, oh, and walk away. You have to be prepared on that, on rejection. And if you watch any video on this channel, this micro channel, the main theme is accept rejection, be positive about it, move on. Know that rejection is there at any moment. You will be rejected forever. Any man will be rejected always. Oh, there is no some point that we avoid rejection or we don't get rejected anymore. Rejection is not even a bad thing. Actually, rejection is just nature. God wants that woman not to be with you. She's busy. She has another man. So what you talk about with the woman is anything along the lines of you desiring her. This is how I attract women. I project my desires for her, my attraction for her. Even if she's across the room, she will get at some point. Then of course with the help of the eye contact, if she's available, she's gonna reciprocate it. If she's not available, she's gonna avoid it and walk away. Whether it's in a club, in a bar, in a social gathering place, or in a workplace, or any random public space, I can project my desire and attraction for her, and many times the woman appreciates it. It's very likely whoever is watching this, and please leave a comment which city or state or country you're from, what do you think, if I'm wrong or right, if you like, if you dislike what I say, if you agree, disagree, if you think I'm crazy or weird or a good guy, a great guy. Let me know in the comment. Even if this video will be watched by only 5 guys anywhere in the world, I hope this will help 5 guys around the world, at least. This is my hope. It's very likely if you had a conversation this past month, or if you had one conversation in the past, try to recall every time you were talking to a beautiful woman you were attracted to. And if you were nervous, scared of her walking away from you, this has happened to me as well. This can happen to me as well, even though I'm saying these things in these videos on this channel. This can happen anytime we are afraid to lose her. Let's say we got into the conversation, she has like a great body, like, you know, one of those girls, or we are attracted to her somehow. She stays there, she's talking to me. Now I might enter this fearful state of her walking away and talking bad behind my back. If we care about that, we should push away that fear. We should not only embrace rejections, but we should encourage rejections. At the start, actually, we should know what we want from her. If we want her, then next step is, so if we really want her, the next step should be, so if I really want her, I desire her, and in my mind I say, okay, I can see myself with her, I want her. Now the next step or phase is to communicate it to her in a way or another, saying, hey, I love your body, hey, I'm attracted to you, as having a conversation about anything, as long as I'm on a path, on a track to tell her the truth. Hey, I desire you, I want you, I like you, I have intentions with you. This is like a train directed to the truth, what I feel, what I think, what I want, what I feel, what I think, what I want, what I desire. So as long as I'm moving to that direction, now if she's surrounded by all her friends and families, I'm probably not gonna go into that direction. But at some point, if they leave her alone, she's just with me, we are having a one-on-one, either a few minutes later, an hour later, 2-3 days later, if I run into her again, if I will be meeting her again, at some point I have to tell. I'm not willing to do this social conversation friendly, but even if she's surrounded by people, if I find a way to tell her that I like her, I want her, I desire her, in any way, shape or form, any word I will come up with, I already have a set of words. This is my method. The truth, honest truth about my sexual intent, sexual romantic intentions, desires and interests. Intentions, desires and interests. This is how I attract. As well, how I get rejected. So as I was saying, I don't like small talk. So if you approach a woman or you talk to a woman, you end up in a conversation and you talk about any BS, any crap, garbage, like cartoons or TV shows, politics or singers, you are an imbecile. If you talk about actors and comedians, I've seen guys talking about stand-up comedians. Now they might say, well, what if that's my interest and her interest, have this in common. Don't try to find common interests. Or talking about what sport she does. Do you care about what sport she does? Do you care about what movies, books she reads, watches? Now some might say, oh no, well, what if we have this common interest? First of all, don't try to find common interests, because you want to find common ground so you have more chances, right? Wrong. Reject the common interests. Even more idiotic stuff. Your favorite color, your favorite food. Who cares? You shouldn't even ask her name. Stop talking about her favorite food, city, where she went last year, where did you travel last month. It's garbage. If you do it for a few seconds, like 10 seconds. And then my method, the truth, honesty, truth, I won't encourage people to reject me, essentially. Now, unless I'm really enjoying this conversation, or I want to have this conversation with this woman for whatever reason, or I need to have this conversation or company for whatever reason, I might extend the conversation. But in general, as I said, I hate small talk, especially if it's fake. Again, now somebody might say, oh well, I enjoy talking to a female friend of mine. Well, because you enjoy that female friend. I have some female friends too that I enjoy spending hours together talking about anything, but I don't have sex intent. I might have fantasized about her, some female friends. I might have fantasized, but there's no intention to go after her, to hate on her, to try to get her. And I did have a female friend, actually, who I really enjoyed her company. Like, no matter what, we would go to clubs, like salsa clubs, bars, nighttime places. We would meet often at night, basically in the weekend. But I enjoyed her. I used to have this female friend. Now she changed cities. We don't see each other anymore. She probably had interest in me. I think very likely she had, but there was also mutual friendship, beneficial for both of us. But next time you're talking to a woman, stop all that garbage. Her favorite TV shows, her clothes, jacket, or her hairstyle, how she looks. BS. Don't engage in that. So with this video, watch it 10 times. Okay, not in a row. Watch it at least 3, 4, 5 times. Share it with the 3, 4, 5 friends. Give a like. Subscribe to this channel. I will release more videos, and go into the video section and watch a bunch of these videos. They all come together. They all make sense. It's like there's a ton of principles, and I'm gonna make more videos about these same topics.